What's going on, guys? TBF Gaming. We are back with a brand new vlog. So the first time doing a vlog on the channel, at least first time in a long time. I've done a couple in the past, I guess, just on like channel updates and stuff like that. We're going to talk about that a little bit today, but there's some other things that I've been wanting to talk about on the channel. Questions that I've had, or things that other friends of mine have asked me since they found out that I've attempted to do this little venture of trying to become a YouTube creator or a small YouTube creator. Just, it's a hobby, it's a pastime thing. I do it with the kids in the family. We kind of try to do these videos as a little bit of fun. It's just something fun to do on the side, and actually kind of give a little bit of purpose to playing the video games that we play anyways, and watch the YouTube videos that we love anyways. And it's just kind of a fun thing that we've been doing as a family, and me in general mainly, and it's been a lot of fun. So let's talk first about the channel update. Let's talk about the channel right now is sitting somewhere around 550 subs. So hopefully I'll go back and watch this a year or two from now, and I'll be way more than that, and it'll be super successful. And I'll look back at this video and be like, wow, 550 subs. That wasn't that much. But for right now, it's the most I've ever had, and I'm really excited about it. It's been really cool, the amount of growth that I have had and the amount of support. There's been some subs that have been with me from very early on, and I get some really cool comments. And overall, most of the feedback is really positive, and I really appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun. So now, recently, with the YouTube changes, I won't go into that. Everyone's done a video on that, talking about the YouTube changes, the fact that we lost monetization, the fact that I was a YouTube partner and took me out of it. That's all done with and over. But now, I have to get to 1,000 subs. So that's what I'm going to do now, is I'm going to start branching out and doing a few different things that can hopefully continue to bring more success to the channel, help me improve as an individual creator, and hopefully grow the community. That's really what I wanted to start doing. It's a lot of fun to have this really cool community. I run an ARC server, a 7 Days to Die server. I plan on hopefully doing a couple other game servers, or maybe even just launch a second or third ARC server, or just increasing the size of those, because I've got other people that want to join it. And usually I just do the 10 slot server, because it costs money, and I don't get to play on there a lot. So I'm not on there a lot to where I can play with those people a lot, and I always feel bad about that. But I just don't have a lot of time outside of full-time job, full-time parent, and then attempting to be a full-time gamer too. It's not really possible. So channel-wise, nothing's really going to change. We're just going to add a few things. I'm going to almost 4 different games that I'm playing playthroughs on right now, and it's going to mean 7 to 10 videos a week, just depending on how much time I have. Now, there's still going to be weeks and days where I can't get a video out just because real life happens. You guys know how that works. You can see in the background right now, or in the foreground, because I don't have my own video up there. Eventually, I'm going to have my own face cam video going on here, but for right now, I just haven't had time to set it up. I've got all the equipment for it. I bought the green screen, background, a little bit of everything, but I just haven't actually had a time to actually set it up and get it going yet. But we will do that soon. But you guys can see over on the screen right now that it's ARC. It's actually the video that comes out on Monday, so hey, there you can get a quick sneak peek of the struggles from Monday's video. Started a brand new season of ARC, and we're definitely struggling on there. So alright, hey, so I want to talk about a few things, because these are kind of the questions that I get, especially from like friends or other people that want to kind of try this out. I've had 3 or 4 friends that have actually jumped into attempting to do the same thing. A few of them stuck with it for a while, a few of them only did it for 1 or 2 videos, and a few of them kind of went through all the steps for it, but never actually jumped all the way into it. So there are quite a few steps in terms of getting ready to start out as a small YouTuber, as a content creator, and depending on what you go into. If you're going into vlogs and stuff like that, technically you could do it with just your phone. I mean, you can start with something as simple as just, I know people who just, the only thing they use is an iPhone, and that's it. So I mean, it's definitely possible. But if you're getting into stuff like video games, which I assume if you're watching me, you're interested in video games, and it means that you're going to need quite a few more things. Obviously, you need either your console or your PC, depending on which one you're jumping into playing, and then you need a way to record that. That's the main things right there. Is you need something to play on and something to record with. If you're using a console, so I'm not going to go into crazy in depth in any one of these individually, but if you guys want more description on it, definitely hit me up on the side or ask me to do another video on it, and I will definitely do individual in-depth videos on pretty much anything that'll help people out. That's kind of what I want to do, is do a few of these vlogs that kind of hopefully answers a few questions. So so you need obviously something to record with. You need something to actually play on. So when I first started, I had just the Xbox. Now I have the Xbox and the PC. If you're using just the Xbox, there's actually tools on the Xbox that you can use to upload, and that works out just fine. And then if you're using a PC, obviously there's built-in stuff that you can use there. Now if you have a PC that's halfway decent and you can record from the Xbox, you can go out and buy what's called an Elgato. I've got the Elgato HD 60 or something like that. I'll put a picture of it up on the screen right here. But I've got the Elgato that allows me to actually do screen captures from pretty much anything HDMI, so I can actually hook up the PlayStation or the Xbox. None of the legacy stuff, but any of the newer ones. So it makes it really easy to record. The bad thing with it, it does really increase your CPU usage, and sometimes if you got a slower computer, like when I first had my laptop and that's all I had, it could barely handle the actual encoding process. All right, and so now some of the other considerations that you got to think about is you need a microphone. Now you can use the Xbox little microphone that comes with the Xbox, the little cheap headset, and it works. The problem with that is it's not always the clearest audio. That's what I used my first couple of videos, and I noticed that it wasn't that clear, so I actually went out and got an additional microphone. I went and bought, and I'll put a picture up on the screen here, the little blue Snowball. I think it was like $30 or $40 when I got it on sale. Really, really affordable, not really bad. It's got some pretty good quality. That's actually what I'm using right now. Now, in the future, I'm switching to this microphone here. So this is what some of the other YouTubers use. This is what I'm kind of upgrading to for the next step, so I can get a little bit better on here. And this microphone definitely has a little bit better quality and allows me to do a few more things that I've been wanting to do on the channel. So I'll be really looking forward to that. All right. So now once you get through, the recording and the actual audio and everything, and those all have 1,000 steps that go inside of it. You need an actual program to do the recording if you're using your PC for recording. I currently use OBS. OBS is a great program. It's free. It's I think it's Open Broadcasting Source, something like that. I can't remember what it's called, even though it's open on my window right now. But this basically allows me to actually record the stuff I've got. I can do overlays, and I can do start, stop, add transitions, all kinds of things in it. It's a pretty cool program. Definitely allows you to do a lot of things. I have another one that's actually by Streamlabs that I use for my Twitch streams, which, don't worry, you haven't missed anything yet. I've only done 1 or 2 Twitch streams. Still trying to figure that out. That's something I don't 100% understand just yet, but I am going to figure it out eventually, hopefully. All right, so that's going to be something coming soon on the channel too. All right, so you got the general basis of how to record. That's the basics for recording. Obviously, there's more that goes into it. I will absolutely go into depth for anyone that wants a little more info on that. Once you actually record, there's a few things you can do. You can upload just the actual straight clips, because when you first start off, it's not that big a deal that you have some amazing editing skills or anything like that. You can pretty much just upload what you do. So if you use the Xbox, they have actually their own app called Mixer. You can actually upload straight to Mixer, and then you can just take that video, download it, and then upload it to YouTube. Makes it really simple, makes it really easy. You're not going to have a bunch of cool overlays, an intro song, outro song, although supposedly you can do that through the YouTube video editor. I've never actually used that, so I can't verify that. But if you want to actually do some editing of your videos and kind of add some cool things to your videos, you need a program like either Adobe Premiere or Sony Vegas, or what I use, because I just kind of got into like an intro one when I first started this, is Lightworks. And I can definitely give some tutorials on how Lightworks works. There's a free version and then a paid version. The free version, unfortunately, you can't encode into certain formats, and those are the formats you need for YouTube, which is kind of a bummer. It does have an option, though, once you get the pay one, that you can upload straight to YouTube. Now, I've already purchased Adobe Premiere, and that is what I'm going to move to in the future, because I think that's probably the most complete overall one. People that I've heard really love Sony Vegas, so there's nothing wrong with Sony Vegas, nothing wrong with Lightworks. Both amazing programs. I will absolutely vouch for the fact that Lightworks has been a really great program to get me started and kind of teach me the basic fundamentals of video editing. Has been really cool. All right, so there we go. So hopefully that didn't go too far into those ones. So aside from the equipment and the software that you need, there's quite a few accounts that you actually have to make when you first get into this. Obviously, if you want to do YouTube, you got to make a YouTube account, which most of us already have. If you're already on here watching, you have some kind of Gmail or YouTube account, or maybe you don't. Some people just get on here and watch it with, without logging in, and that's a thing too. Either way, it helps me, so it gives me a view, so I don't mind either way that you do it, but it definitely, if you want to be able to actually do videos, obviously you have to have a YouTube account. Now, there's other accounts that can go along with this too if you want to get into the YouTube thing that can kind of help you grow, that I struggle with using a little bit, but I need to get a little bit better at. But I have a Twitter account. You can see it on the bottom left of the screen there. I have an Instagram account, and I have a Facebook account too, although honestly the Facebook account I pretty much created and don't go back to. And I also have a web page. I have actual the TBF.com or TBFGaming.com. I can't even remember what it's called. I pretty much am using that to learn how to edit web pages, do some HTML editing and stuff like that. So I don't really update it. It's not really something I really play with very often. But so that's the general idea of starting out as a small YouTuber. Some of the things that you need. Obviously, there's other considerations and stuff like that. But the main things that I have Obviously, I have my microphone. I've got the computer. You know, the gaming. I got a decent gaming computer that allows me to do some things. And then I could go more in depth to it, or I could show you guys some pictures and some videos of the actual setup I have. I think over on Instagram I do have pictures of my actual setup. The way that I have some sound dampening things right next to my microphone as I bump my nose into the microphone. But I've got some sound dampening little blocks all the way around my computer because there was a really bad echo when I first moved in here. The house that we're in is it was really bare when we first got here, so I had to add a whole bunch of stuff to kind of eliminate some of that echo and some of that sound. If you go back and listen to some of the videos, you could probably figure out which ones I recorded from in that echoey space, that little echo chamber that is the office that I've kind of built in here. So that's pretty much it. So guys, I really appreciate you guys kind of checking this out, this first vlog. There's a whole bunch of things that I want to get into and talk to about over the next couple weeks. I'm thinking in the next couple weeks, I do want to talk a little bit about some of the other future plans that I have for the channel, possibly rolling out like a Patreon, a Discord. I did create a Discord already, and I'm planning on probably opening up access to that. I've definitely already thought about, I already have a Patreon page, but I'm not going to push that out yet because I think I'm too small of a creator to be going and asking for money. And I know there'd be a couple people that would say that would support me on that, but I just think it's not quite time for that for me yet. But maybe in the future, I think it's something that I definitely want to look into. Later on, I was thinking about maybe going and teaching people how to do some thumbnails or just some tips and tricks for different YouTube videos, because I do have a few videos that have some pretty decent views. I've got a couple of videos with over 10,000 views, and I could definitely talk about some of the things that help that be possible. So, all right, guys. Hey, I really appreciate you joining me here on a lazy Sunday. Kind of want to do a quick vlog. I think later today I should have my first episode of The Forest coming out. So, in fact, you know what I'll do is on the screen real quick, I'm going to put up my current planned release schedule, obviously subject to change because real life happens, but I'm going to put my schedule up here on the screen real quick that kind of shows you what's going on. Should be The Forest on Sunday and Monday. Should have 7 Days to Die on Friday and Saturday, and I'm saying this all backwards and out of order, but that's what we do here. And then I'm going to attempt to get ARC out Monday, Wednesday, Friday, at least 3 videos a week for ARCs, maybe sometimes more. Subnautica, at least till the end of the series, is going to go Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, depending on if I get that 3rd episode, but if not, at least Tuesday, Thursday, and that should be pretty much it. And then I'm going to do this weekly Sunday thing where we do a quick vlog. So if there's anything that you guys want to talk about, or if there's anything you guys want to actually do, I do plan on doing this actually live in the future. That way maybe we can get a little bit of instant feedback and actually have some of the people that are subscribed actually jump in there and tell me what they want to talk about as we talk, make it a little more interactive. It'll definitely a lot of fun. I'm going to start letting you guys know when I actually stream over on Twitch, because that's something I'm going to start doing as well. But if you guys want a little bit of heads up on that, definitely follow me on either Instagram or Twitter, and I kind of put a few things out there, and obviously here on YouTube. So, all right, guys. Hey, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you in the next episode.